All right, we got a lot to get to on the show today, but I do want to start off the show by just saying our sincere thoughts and prayers are to our friend, our coworker, our show contributor, Mike Wallace, who lost his wife last night to a short battle with cancer. They had found out not very long ago, and it was one of those terrifying situations where by the time they found out, she was already pretty ridden with it. I mean, I think she was stage 4 by the time, and they have been in Nashville at Vanderbilt trying to do what they could. But Mike has been a beacon of strength through all of this, as he always has since the day we have met him, and our sincere thoughts and prayers go out. You know, I texted these guys this morning, and I said, like, you know, we shouldn't have to be reminded, you know, that your life can change in a moment, and so you should really not take for granted what you got going and value each day. And Mike, like me, he has two college age kids. That is different than my situation, but our youngers are around the same age, and you know, to read it this morning in his tribute to his wife was just absolutely positively heartbreaking. I was bawling at 7 a.m. this morning, just thinking about the whole thing, and you know, attempted to put myself into that situation and to see his strength. Mike is a God-fearing man, and he is a strong individual, and is a great husband, great father, and my heart absolutely breaks for him. But he continues to set this great example for all of us, even in the midst of the tragedy that is going through right now. So I did want to say that off the beginning of the show. Please keep Mike and his family and those kids in your thoughts and prayers in the coming days and weeks, because that is really rough stuff, to say the least. And I don't really have, you know, the right words to say, but if you would keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and certainly I hope Mike knows that we are there for him as he goes through this, which is an incredible life-changing experience. And we also, you know, continue to look up to him, because I see the strength in which he faces this, and I am overwhelmed by, you know, his faith, his strength, and the example that he sets, I think, for all of us all the time. So anyway, stay strong, Mike Wallace. This morning was an interesting morning because, you know, for so many years, there is always, and typically, I mean, for the last several, I have been on some kind of like a video set or something. The season ends. It's always weird, the finality of it all. And then before the guys pack up their lockers, pack up their stuff, and they head off to wherever they have planned their vacations, there is a year-end media deal. And that has not been the case this year, and that's because nobody can be around each other. And so what they're doing is kind of breaking this up, you know, spreading it out. And so it's all on like Zoom calls. But we had the first of which this morning with the general manager of the team, Zach Kleiman, and also Taylor Jenkins. So heard them talk for the first time since it all ended in Orlando. And I will get to that. There was a few interesting things that I heard while I was listening in to that. And then we'll get through everything that took place yesterday, which was insanely shocking. And I don't know if it is a sign of things to come or if it was just a one-off, but we'll kind of parse through all of that. Before I get to anything